Welcome to lesson 2127 or 127 of algebraic concepts, factoring using the greatest common factor. All right, here's our objective, vocabulary, here's some pictures. So please pause the video and read through these things to get an understanding of what we're doing today. So basically we're pulling out the greatest common factor between polynomials. All right, so now what I'm going to do is painstakingly write this out in terms that you can all see. So we're looking for the greatest common factor between 4m squared, which is m times m. And remember, all of this is multiplied, so I'm not writing the multiplication signs, m cubed, and 1n here. Okay, so we're looking for what's the same. What do they both have in common? Well, you got two m's here, and you have two m's here. You have one n, and you have one n. And remember, in math, and means plus. These are not like terms, and the m cubed should technically go first, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So it should look like m cubed n plus 4m squared n squared. This is what it should look like. But I will put the plus here so that you understand that and means plus. It always means add. So what's the same between these two terms? Two m's and one n. So if I put m squared n on the outside, what will I have left on the inside? I will have on the left 4 and n plus m and n. And as you can see, m is higher in the alphabet or lower. It's first in the alphabet as you go through the alphabet. I can't say higher. M squared n, so we're going to rewrite it as m n plus 4n. And so we see from multiplying polynomials, if you distribute this back, you should get these two terms. So factoring, we're taking out what is similar between the two terms, or three terms, or however many terms there are. All right, so I'm not going to write all the factors out, but we should be able to identify factors and numbers first. So let's see. We have 6 times 3. We have 3 x's. Let me write it out. Y, z minus 6 times 4, x, y, plus 6, x, y. All right. As we can see, what is the same? A 6 is common to all the terms, and that gets pulled out and put in parentheses or outside the parentheses as a group. All of them have one x in common. All of them have 2 y's in common. Okay? And that's y squared. Now, we cross out what we took out. 6, cross out the x, cross out both y's. What's left? 3x squared z minus 4, because we took out the 6. We took out 1x, we took out both y's, and 4x is all that's left. And in the final one, we took out both y's. The x and the 6. And we know is not 0. When you divide by something, what's left is 1. And that's what's tricky to a lot of things. We did not subtract it out, we divided it out. And when you divide it out, anything divided by itself is 1. So I wanted to take a long time and say that and be very, very clear that we're dividing things out. So as you can see, if you were to distribute this, you should get these terms back. Okay, let's move on to the next example. All right, so those were our two examples. So Please join me at the end of the video for a brief recap of everything you see and try the practice problems. You're going to pause the video, do practice problem, then skip to the next practice problem, do that one, then do however many there are, and then go to the end of the video for a recap. All right, so here we go. So I am going to take out what's common. So what is common to all of these? Not 8, 4. 4 is common. X to the 5th, X to the 4th, X cubed. X cubed is common. And Y squared is the lowest Y term, so we take out Y squared. So if I take out 4, 8 divided by 4 is 2. If I have 5 X's and I take out 3, I have 2 left. And that's it. 2, I took out both Y's. So 16 divided by 4 is 4. Taking out X cubed, I'm left with 1X. Taking out Y squared, I'm left with 1Y. Plus, I'm taking out all 3 X's. Taking out 4 first, so that leaves me with 3X, and I took out Y. Oh wait, I took out all the X's, I'm sorry. I took out all the X's, X cubed. So all that's left in the last term is 3Y. Put it in parentheses so that you know if you want to get back your original term, you just distribute. So make sure you understand that factoring is the opposite of distribution. Distribution is multiplying one term on the outside to every term on the inside. And please understand, every term on the inside of the parentheses or brackets or group or whatever. And factoring is taking everything out. So distribution and factoring are opposites, like addition and subtraction are opposites. So what am I taking out here? 5, and what is the lowest? A squared, and then b to the first power. 10 divided by 5 is 2a, b squared, plus 5, b squared, minus a squared b, minus 1. See, I took out that whole 5a squared, so it's 1. Because 5a squared b divided by 5a squared b is 1. And I'm making sure I do problems like this so that you understand it's not 0. That last term does not disappear. It becomes 1. So that when you distribute it back, you get it back. Because if you make this 0, when you go to distribute, it won't be anything there. Okay. So what is common? 16 is common. And then what's our lowest c is c to the third. Our lowest d is d to the fifth. So c cubed, d to the fifth. Okay, 2 c squared plus 3 divided by c cubes, cancel those out. Dividing by d to the fifth leaves d to the fourth minus 2. That's it, minus 2. Okay. So this is the end of this video on factoring. So please take your time, work your way through this video. If you made any mistakes, go back and check them, see where you went wrong. If I made a mistake, please comment in the comments. I'm not sure if I'm going to turn on comments on these videos, but maybe I should, so that people can send me edits. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you on the next video. If I went too fast or you missed something, please go back and watch earlier videos in the polynomial sections. Thanks for watching.